Alright guys, welcome back again to more Trails from Zero. We're still currently working on the second half of the Mines mayoral request, which involves helping this guy, I forgot his name already, helping him find his way back home, but he clearly doesn't want to due to the fact he's losing his mind and he is on drugs. So we're going to find out what's going on with him and how and why it's happening in this particular video. So if anything else, I hope you all continue to enjoy. Thank you again for all love and support, and let's do this. Alright guys, welcome back. So before we go over and speak up to Sergey and continue on with the story, there are 3 other people I believe I need to speak to earn some good DP here. One of them being here in Ignis's area, Huey and I forgot the other guy's name. The hell's the matter with Dino? Drop it, man. The 101 was all of them, and Walt told us to quit bitching about it. Think I can just ignore this? Something happening, guys? Yeah, you could say that. Dino, that idiot. Dino challenged one of our leaders, Jed, to a fight. It was totally insane too. They kept trading blows until it was decided by an elbow to the jaw. He's just a newbie, yet he somehow managed to take down Jed? Impossible. I'll never forgive that bastard. Okay, well it's... what's his name? Huey and Slash I need to speak to. Next one over is, I believe... Arc NCL. We need to go over and speak to Risha. Oh, I see. Ilya. Thinking it over, that kind of direction probably wouldn't work at all. If we're gonna add a scene, it needs to be something that will completely captivate our dear audience. It's just, I'm worried that if we add a scene simply for the sake of having a flashy set piece, it won't mesh with the rest of the play. I, of course, have the deepest respect for your opinion and all things theater related, but could I get you to reconsider? Not a chance. I thought you might say that. I believe they're holding a discussion regarding the play, and the troop leader is distressed. I think we better leave them alone. Yeah. Alright, so she's not here. Probably on this end then. Let's avoid going up there, we'll just end up being a nuisance. Right. Oh, there you are, Lucia. Hey, Plea? Doesn't Nikolai seem a little bit different lately? Oh, you noticed it too? I've been getting some weird vibes from him. It's as if he's completely a different person. Excuse me, is everything okay? Oh, it isn't the police officers. It's nothing serious, we were just talking about Nikolai, one of our other performers. Right, apparently Nikolai's been engaging in some special training lately. It's paying off too, his technique and strength have improved considerably. The strange thing is, his personality seems to have changed as a result. Huh, so, what, the guy polishes up some new moves and suddenly he's a new man? It's not as far-fetched as you think. Reaching greater heights could give someone an entirely new sense of who they can be, to the point where they become unrecognizable overnight. That's true. I suppose anyone can change themselves given the right motivation. I'm sure Nikolai must have had a life-changing experience like that. Or, my guy here's on drugs. The same drugs that this other dude from Mines, or the gambler, was using. Alright, next up is residential. Oh, down the stairs. Sunita. Father, what's going on with you? What's wrong? It's nothing. It's just that, for the last little while, Father's been acting... You goddamn morons. What has happened to Father? Something about him definitely feels pretty off. Alright, let's find out. What a bunch of morons. The price of those stocks friggin' tanked in 3 days. They seriously couldn't see that coming? The CNS business magazines plummeted down the damn drain. Okay. Well, I guess we're good here for now. Wait, hold on a second. No, that can wait. I bought like I think Ilya and Tio some stuff for their rooms.
なんだ、遅かったな。ヘイウェイの方の聞き込みはそんなに時間がかかったのか？
いえ、実はそれとは別に気になる事件に出くわしまして。
ヘイユへ襲撃事件と合わせて一通り報告させていただきます。
課長？
すみません、分かりにくい報告でしたか？
いや、その一連の情報だが、ひょっとしたら全部つながっているかもしれんぞ。
え、
マジかよ。
それはどういう？
いろいろなことが起きすぎて混乱してるのかもしれんが、今日お前らが見聞きしたことを有機的に結びつけてみろや。特にロイド、こういう時こそ捜査官の本領発揮だろうが。
はい。今日聞き込んだ情報は大まかにまとめて3つ。サオたちから聞いたヘイユへ襲撃に関する情報、グレイさんと情報交換したルバーチの現状に関する情報、そしてマインツの行員ガンツさんに関する情報。
Gantz, that's his name.
それらの3つの情報を結びつける要素があるわけね。
なんとなくだが見えてきたな。
なあ、整理してみよう。
Which element of info regarding the weight on Heiyue can be tied to the others? Assailant's physical abilities, Heiyue reinforcements, informant's relation to Kia. Definitely not Kia. Heiyue reinforcements not so much, but we definitely got a good read on his abilities. Which element of info regarding Rivash can be tied to others? Don Marconi's actions, investments in Warhounds, haphazard chain of command. Definitely not his actions. Investments in Warhounds is not it either. It's probably, I want to say it might be between this and this one, but I'm fairly certain it's haphazard chain of command. Which element of info regarding Gantz can be tied to the others? Oh, it's the blue pills. When he disappeared from mains, poker match against Lecter at a casino.
間違いない。これだ。
Related elements, assailant's physical abilities, haphazard chain of command, and blue pills in Gant's possession.
これは
おいおい、きな臭すぎるだろ
う。だが、こう関連づけるといろいろと見えてくることがある。ヘイユエを襲撃したマフィアたちが見せたという身体能力、神がかり的なギャンブルの腕を手に入れた行員のガンツさん。どちらも別々の現象だけど、その人間の潜在能力が上がっているというのは同じだ。もしそれをつなぐものがこの青い錠剤だとするなら、
マフィアたちが違法薬物に手を出し始めた。そして一般市民に流し始めているだけでなく、戦闘力の強化にも使っている。つまりそういうことですか？
ああ、まだ憶測のレベルだけどね。
でも確かにそれだといろいろと説明できるわ。あの若頭の統率力がルバーチ内で低下したのももしかして。
薬を決めて力を手に入れ、態度もでかくなった下っ端連中が増え始めている。そのせいってわけかよ。
上出来だ。加えて昨日イアン先生が言っていた噂話もあるだろう。
急激に業績を上げたっていう貿易商と証券マンですか？
それでは彼らもその青い錠剤を？
それこそ現時点ではただの憶測になっちまうがな。だが一つ一つの点が線となり面を構築する、そんな気がしてきたんじゃねえか？
ええ。しかし正直支援家だけでは手に負えない状況かもしれません。特に薬物の件に関しては一課に連絡する必要があるんじゃないでしょうか。
ああ、その点に関してはちょうどいいタイミングだったな。
え、
ここにいたんだ。
キア、どうしたんだ？
お腹でも空いちゃった？
お客さん、ブスッとしたおじさんが来たよ。
ブスッとしたおじさん。
失礼する。
あ、
ダードリン捜査官。
おう、遅かったな。
すみません、捜査会議が長引いてしまって。例の話についてですが、早速始めさせてもらっても構いませんか？
ああ、構わんぞ。こいつらも一緒でよけりゃな。
セルゲイさん、冗談はやめてください。こんなひよっこどもに聞かせるような話では。
だが今回の件についてはこいつらが集めてきた情報がきっと役に立つだろう。同席させた方が手っ取り早いぞ。
なんですって？そういえばヘイユへの聞き込みもお前たちに任せていたところだったが、そのついでにいやしかし
課長、都合が悪いようでしたら俺たちは退出しましょうか？
いや、その必要はない。その男も伊達に一家のエースを張ってるわけじゃねえ。この状況で何が必要かはきちんと見抜けるだろうさ。
いいかお前たち、これから話すのは警察内部の機密事項だ。みだりに他言することは絶対に許さんからな。
わかりました。
なになに、秘密のお話？キーヤも聞きたい。
お菓子を用意するからサイトと一緒に食べててね。
捜査一課に圧力？
いや、そこまで露骨なものではないが、ヘイユへの襲撃事件を受けてマフィア同士の抗争への対処に全力を傾けろとの指示が下った。少し前から追っていた謎の薬物の捜査を打ち切ってな。
一課の方でも薬物に関する捜査を？
数日前からだがな。私としてはお前たちが知っていたことの方が驚きだが。
で、一家の方はどこでその薬物のネタを掴んだんだ？
昔から使っていた情報屋からのタレコミです。それなりに信頼できる筋なので情報収集をしていたところですが、今のところ集まっているのは都市伝説のような噂だけですね。願いが叶う薬だの、幸せを運ぶ青い薬だの。ただどうにもきな臭いので噂になっている市民のリストを揃えている最中だったんですが。なんだお前たち、そのやっぱりという顔は。
ビンゴだったようだな。ロイド、見せてやれ。
はい。これを。
もしかしてこれは。
今日ある筋から俺たちが入手した証拠物件です。その人の名誉を守るという条件で預からせてもらったんですが。
Lloyd explained to Dudley in great detail what had transpired earlier.
やはり存在していたのか。しかもルバーチが流した可能性があるだと。
その薬物捜査を打ち切れという指示、どこから降りてきたか見当はつくのか？
上層部の誰かかと。うちの課長も納得できないまま我々に指令を下していました。
最悪だな。
ちょっと待ってください。まさか警察の上層部がマフィアの要請を受けて。
そんな。
おいおい、 ジかよ。
確かに最悪ですね。
ダドリー、俺のところに相談に来たってことは上層部に不信を抱いたからだろう。それでどうするつもりだ？
正直薬物捜査に関してはこちらでは動きようがありません。下手に動けば今度は上層部も露骨に横やりを入れてくるでしょう。だがそれでは警察組織としてあまりに不甲斐なさすぎる。
ダドリー捜査官、
だったら薬物捜査に関してはうちに任せてもらうしかないな。ロイド、エリー、それにランディにティオ。これより特務支援課は非公式に捜査一課と協力体制に入る。身動きの取れない一課に代わってこのまま薬物捜査に当たれ。
はい、
了解しました。
その見返りだが、一課からはマフィア関連の情報を無制限で回してもらうことにする。
セルゲイさん、いくらなんでも極秘情報を無制限というのはさすがに。
別にこちらは構わんぞ。そちらが手詰まりになろうが勝手に動くだけだからな。
わかりました。
決まりだな。
いやー、あの一家に代わってわざわざ俺らが動いてやるわけか。
なかなか優越感をくすぐられる状況ですね。
おお、怖っ。
桑原です
まあ仕方あるまい。こうなった以上お前たちに薬物捜査を任せるのは納得したが、今後の捜査方針はどうするつもりだ？
そうですね。何はともあれ薬の現物が手元にありますし、どういった成分かを突き止める必要があるでしょう。
だがどうやって突き止める？現時点での情報から推測するに全く新しいタイプの薬物だ。本部の鑑識では手に余るし、上からも目をつけられやすいぞ。
なるほど。そうなると医科大学を頼った方がいいかもしれません。
なるほど、あの先生に頼るわけね。
医科大学？
ええ、薬学を研究している知り合いの先生がいるんです。相当優秀だと聞いているので、薬の成分を突き止められる可能性は高いのではないかと。
なるほどな。
成分調査に関してはそれしか手はなさそうだな。ダドリー、そちらは一課でまとめた捜査報告書を今日中にこちらに回してくれ。それをもとにこいつらに今後の捜査方針を決めさせたい。
わかりました。すぐにお届けに上がります。では私はこれで。今後ともよろしくお願いします。
ああ、こちらこそな。それとその言葉はこいつらにも言ってやれ。
いいか、お前たちくれぐれもうかつなことをして事態を悪化させたりするなよ。それと薬物捜査はともかくマフィアどもの抗争への対処は我々一課の担当だ。首を突っ込んだりせずにおとなしく任せておくがいい。
やれやれ、素直じゃねえ兄さんだな。
あれは一種の照れ隠しなのではないかと。
そうかもしれないわね。それに思っていたより正義感がある人みたいだわ。
ああ、それは信用できる気がする。
基本的に一家の連中は真面目で正義感のあるやつが多い。まあ杓子定規で融通が利かないやつも多いんだがな。さてとお前ら、早速病院に向かうのか？
ええ、そのつもりです。それと時間があれば他の支援要請も片付けておこうかと。
そうね、午前中は市外に出る暇もなかったし。
ま、忙しくなりそうだからぼちぼち片付けた方が良さそうだな。
元気なことで結構だ。一家と協力することになったとはいえ、お前たちが気負う必要はない。いつも通りお前たちのやり方でその薬物の謎に迫ってみせろ。
はい。
Oh boy, okay. That takes care of that. Oh, we got 2 new ones. Search for an important person. Representative Campbell, 2000 Mira. I want to meet privately. I'm looking for someone important to me. Come at once. Campbell Estate. Ninja District, Northwestern Crossbelt, short, and this one is flowers for fallen friends. Old Man Quint. I'm looking for some special flowers to place in some graves. For details, come to the cabin next to the graveyard behind Crossbell Cathedral. Alright, first and foremost, let me do this. Does this look alright? A new decoration was added to Ellie's room. Beautiful. Next. This should suffice. A new decoration was added to Teal's room. Beautiful. Alright. Next up, Randy's. No, I couldn't buy Randy's. I couldn't afford it. This is a magazine. Alright, let me super save now. Alright, Kia, how you doing? Aw, guys, do you have to leave again? Sorry, Kia, we got something to take care of. We'll be back in the evening, okay? Want us to bring you back a souvenir? No, that's okay. All of you coming home safe is the best gift I could get. Kia. My heart. Her smiles pierced my very soul. The grim atmosphere ran away at the first sight of her smile. Huh? Alright, definitely gotta make it back for evening. Alright, so what we're gonna take care of first is... No. Fly all the way down here. Search for an important person. Residential district. Okay. Who is it? This one? This is the house of Representative Campbell, who sent the request. We're searching for someone important, right? It sounded like the representative was freaking out. Hey, doesn't Mademoiselle Elise Grams live around these parts? You happen to know this Campbell guy? Well, about as much as fellow neighbors would know each other. Representative Campbell is an ambitious man. He's so driven by his passion for politics that he often brushes aside everything else. I see. That matches the way I had envisioned him in my head. Either way, he's requesting our assistance. Let's try asking about it if he's home. Oh, we can enter now. Now, where are you, sir? Oh, might be you. Unbelievable. What a foolish thing to do. We must find a way to retrieve her, Representative Campbell. Excuse me, gentlemen. We're here regarding the support request. Ah, you're the CPD's something or other section. What a relief. We're becoming so desperate that we'd be willing to scrape the bottom of the barrel for assistance. Just a moment. Are you not Ellie Mayor McDowell's granddaughter? Why have you come with them? It's been some time, Representative. As it stands, I am currently employed by the CPD. I visit you as a member of the Special Support Section today. Is that the case? So be it. I suppose the mayor is neutral. Nothing to be concerned about then. But, Representative, the Imperial faction's cunning members rely on underhanded tactics. Why did they catch wind of this incident? I'm guessing you're in a position that could cause some political strife, Mademoiselle. Speaking with Diet members is always such a pain. Excuse me, Representative Campbell. Could you tell us what happened? At least what details you're able to share about the situation? It's just you look so troubled. I seem to recall the support request seeking assistance in searching for an important person. Yes, that's right. Well, you see, I've run into a bit of a snag. I suppose I have no choice but to explain the situation to you. But let me make one thing clear to you. This is politically a sensitive matter. The Republican faction has been placed into a difficult situation. This must remain strictly confidential. Understood. We'll promise to keep this under wraps. We swear to remain silent about the investigation, Representative. Very well then, listen up. A certain person affiliated with our faction has disappeared. Could you elaborate? It so happens to be my very own daughter. She has run away from home along with our maid. All that fuss just to end up telling us his daughter ran away. By daughter, are you referring to Carla? We were classmates in Sunday school. Ah, really? Well, the representative and his daughter have never been on particularly good terms. Their relationship seems to be entirely comprised of petty arguments. However, the timing could be worse. Our main supporter Heiue was raided this morning. Dealing with the aftermath has been cumbersome. The utterly foolish daughter of mine. I would normally leave her to her own devices during a hectic period like this. However, recent reports have shown the mafia spats becoming more dangerous. It's far too dangerous to leave two girls wandering around their own. Yeah, I'd be worried about our daughter's well-being if I were you too. Not only that, but if this were to become publicized, the Imperial faction could use it as an ammunition against me. You can't let your guard down during the diet, so I would prefer to avoid any scandals. And with that, I request you, the Special Support Section, to discreetly apprehend and return my daughter to me. It all comes down to protecting his reputation then. Guess that's just how these bigwigs think. I already assumed this much. Well, it's clear that you're concerned for her. There's a fair chance she might be in harm's way after all. Agreed. We understand the situation, sir. We accept your request to search for your daughter. Oh, thank Eidos. Bring her back immediately. I can't promise we'll be able to do it quickly, but we'll locate your daughter and provide protection until we've safely brought her home. Very well, I suppose I rely on you for the time being. Proceed however you like. I believe his daughter left a note in her room. That note may prove useful to your investigation. Thank you for letting us know. Let's take a look at it then. Okay. Note. That's a kitchen. Looks like she left her message in this notebook. Let's see what it says. I've had enough of you and your insistence on only doing as you please. So now I shall do as I please. Goodbye. Carla. P.S. I'm taking the maid with me. Knowing you, you'll surely go hungry with no one here to prepare your meals. Where do we even begin? The dad's a real piece of work, but his daughter seems like trouble in her own way. Representative Campbell is the type to put his work ahead of his home life. And now that I think about it, Carla would often complain about her father in Sunday school. I wouldn't be surprised if a sudden falling out caused her to run away from home. However, the note fails to provide a clue about where we should begin the search. The only detail given was that she ran away from home by her own volition. Based on her note, I think it'd be fair of us to assume something. Suddenly ran away from home, planned to run away from home. She must have run away unexpectedly. As Ellie mentioned, a sudden falling out may have caused her to run away. She was pretty angry too, based on the note. I would consider that reasonable deduction. I figure if she planned this whole thing out, the note would have been longer and filled with more resentment. How long ago do you think she ran away from home? I hope it hasn't been too long. Our search will be much more difficult if she's gone far. Well, it's impossible for us to tell with the information we have at this time. Let's try to get some more information from the representative before we come to any other conclusions. Well, guess it's time to get out the shovels and start digging up some dirt. We should return here and go over the details once we've finished. Alright, back to speaking to the representative. Between the diet meeting and the Heiwa incident this morning was absolutely exhausting. I had even more appointments in the afternoon, so I came to rest at home for a bit. When I did, I couldn't find my daughter or her maid anywhere. Just as I was beginning to think something was amiss, I found their note. It's like she's the defiant type. I doubt he'd have any idea as to where she would go. What about you, dude? Representative Campbell runs a strict household. For instance, he'll enforce small rules like everybody having to eat breakfast together. It's actually quite obvious that his daughter despises such trivialities. I see. His suffocating nature could very well be the cause of their strained relationship, and despite that, she still adhered to his rule and joined them for breakfast. How am I privy to such knowledge? I ate breakfast with them, of course. Now that we have information, shall we return to Carla's room and continue to analyze for further clues? Yeah, good plan, Tio. Alright, back inside. How long ago do you think she ran away from home? I hope it hasn't been too long. Our search will be much more difficult if she's gone far. Good question. Going by what the representative told us, they probably left yesterday, this morning, just now. I would say this morning. She was present for breakfast, but she had left by the afternoon. I think it's safe to conclude that she departed sometime in the morning. We should still be able to catch up with her. Still don't know where the hell she ran off to, though. I think you should ask her friends. Could be they've got a clue or two for us. No, I don't think we have the time for that. If we consider the circumstances, there's definitely a place she would have visited. We know she left this morning without having planned to. Considering that, there's one place in particular she likely had to visit first. Ah, she needs money. It's definitely not City Hall or Crossway Cathedral. I think she may have gone to IBC. Makes sense to me. Our escapee probably needed some dough for her getaway. The IBC would be a pretty typical first stop for running away from home. If she suddenly left, then she wouldn't have had much time to pack. The IBC is certainly a possibility. Shall we depart for the IBC then? She may still be there. Yeah, let's get there ASAP. Alright, perfect. We have another place to go, and it's the bank. It would be in Harbor District. Unless, oh, right here. I don't even have to. It's been a while since I was last here, too. Alright, we made it. Man, always feels like we're stepping into a whole other, much more impressive world when we come here. I presume the representative's runaway daughter may have stopped here. Shall we inquire with the receptionist? Yes, let's ask Lanfei to see if she knows anything about it. Very well. Hello again, Miss McDowell. Do you need help with anything? Hi, Lanfei. I'm just here to ask you a quick question. Did a lady by the name of Carla stop by here today? I think she may have been here with a maid. Oh, you're right. Carla did come in earlier. She told me she had urgent business to discuss with Miss Kwa. Or Koi. With Belle? Yes, Miss Koi agreed to a meeting, so I directed Carla up to the top floor. This all happened about an hour ago. Do you mind if we go and ask Belle for some details? Truth be told, we're conducting an investigation. Oh yes, I think you should be okay to talk with her right now. I believe she's currently in the CEO's office. Thank you very much. Alright, let's get cracking. Alright. She's in the CEO's office, so it's definitely not this room here. Straight ahead. And there you are. I'm so sick of this. I've been stuck in meetings all day thanks to those Rabash buffoons. Fortunately enough, I don't think their little raid will affect our stock prices negatively. I almost want to kick down their door and demand compensation for all the hassle they put me through. Your life never seems to get any easier. You could say that again. It doesn't help that father is who knows how many cells away from right now either. But I digress. Did you need something, Ellie? Judging by the crowd you brought with you, it doesn't seem to be a personal issue. Yes, there's something I need to ask you, Belle. A woman named Carla should have stopped by the IBC earlier today. Did you happen to see her? Carla? Oh yeah, she definitely came here not too long ago. I'm acquainted with her given that we're both in the upper echelons of society. She claimed she had an emergency and wished to speak with me directly. She proceeded to withdraw every last mirror out of her savings account. Damn, you're around the money. Why did she have to speak directly to you for that, Belle? You'd think the receptionist would have been able to handle her request just fine. It has to do with the amount she withdrew. Under normal circumstances, you would need to fill out the appropriate paperwork. Today was an exception. As you might be able to surmise, I am unable to disclose the exact amount she withdrew. That said, it was in the hundreds of thousands of Mira. That is an exorbitant amount of money. The truth is, Carla is attempting to run away from home. We've been tasked with bringing her back safely. Do you know where she might have gone, Belle? Oh, well, that would explain her rash behavior. Well, judging by the amount she withdrew, I would assume she's planning to relocate to a foreign country. That could be it. It is possible she had a destination in mind. Well, now that I think about it, I recall a conversation between her and her maid about sightseeing in Gransel. I believe Carla ordered her maid to make hotel reservations there. Gransel? Isn't that Liberal's capital city? So she's ditching this joint for Liberal? She must have departed for the airport then. We may be able to arrive in time if we proceed with haste. We must notify the airport's receptionist. Right, we have to hurry. We're sorry to have bothered you. We appreciate your cooperation. See you later, Belle. Sure. They sure know how to keep busy. Alright, now we gotta go to the airport. All of this back and forth. Alright, Station Street. And then we go further down. Alright, so I believe they told us to speak to the receptionist here. Excuse me, do you have a moment? We have a bit of an emergency. Oh dear, what is it? You see, an individual by the name of Carla Campbell should have boarded an outgoing flight to Liberal. We were wondering, has that airship finished boarding yet? You said Carla Campbell? If you'll give me a moment, please. I'm terribly sorry, but Carla Campbell wasn't listed as a passenger. Are you positive? That's strange. I could have sworn that she should have been on this flight. Me too. There's only one flight scheduled today that's heading for Liberal, right? Correct, and it seems it has not departed yet. Pardon me. I knew it. You're with the police, aren't you? Her maid? Wait, aren't you Marcia, one of the maids at Representative Campbell's mansion? Are you the maid that ran away with Carla? Yes, that's right. You see, Lady Carla never intended to go to Liberal in the first place. That was merely a rumor she spread to throw her father off her tracks. In actuality, she plans to live in the home of an acquaintance in the Republic. She's going to Calvert? Crap, she must have gone to the station then. If you hurry, you might make it in time. I'm sorry. My lady has caused so much trouble for everyone. But if at all possible, please bring Lady Carla back home. Despite what she says, she doesn't really want to leave Crossbell. So she's got her reasons for all this, huh? Well, time to roll. We'll bring her back for you, don't you worry. If she's Republic bound, the train will be departing in a matter of minutes. There's no time to waste then. Thanks, Marcia. You were a big help. Marcia, could you go inform the representative what's happened? You can leave bringing Carla back to us. Okay, please. I'm leaving Lady Carla in your hands. Alright, well, back up. I'm telling you, they're making us go all this like, it's like a fetch quest. Back and forth, man. Alright, hold on. Yeah. Platform 1. The train bound for Republic is now departing. If you are not boarding the train, then please step back to the center of the platform. Wait a sec. Isn't that the train the representative's daughter is supposed to be on? We can still make it. Let's get on. We cut that close. I wonder if we'll get in trouble for not following protocol. Officers should be allowed to board trains during emergencies, so we don't have to worry about that. However, the problem remains, what do we do now? The plan was to convince Carla to return home, correct? Yeah, well, we can't ride on this train forever, you know. And we still gotta drop off those drugs at St. Ursula, ain't that right? That's true. We have not come this far to simply give up. Yeah, I know. The next stop is Altair, located at the western edge of Calvert. We should have about 30 minutes. Until then, let's keep trying to persuade her to come home. Roger, I'm no quitter. Alright? I hope our words can get through to her. Well, she's definitely not here. Is she here? No? It's Carla. Hey, finally found her. Now we just have to persuade her to return home. The odds of her listening to reason still seem slim. Well, you never know. Don't tell me Marsha missed the train. I guess I'm all alone now. Can I handle this? Long time no see, Carla. Ellie? What are you... I mean, what a coincidence running into you here. Are these your friends? Oh, are you planning to spend a day or two in the Republic? Well, Carla, how should I start this? No, we can't tell her right away. We're on a trip to the Republic. Yes, exactly. I thought it'd be fun to see the Republic's National Orchestra with everyone. Really? Then we can accompany each other until we arrive at the Republican capital. I'm so thankful I ran into you, Ellie. Truth be told, I'm feeling a bit down. After all, I'm all alone on this giant train and... Alright, looks like we lowered our guard. Why exactly are you here, Carla? Well, it's a long story. My father's always ordering me around, filling my life with rules and more rules. Once he doesn't even respect himself. And this morning was a perfect example of it. I will never forgive him for what he did. Which was... Whatever it was, it sounds bad. After breakfast, he walked into my room without knocking. Huh? That's it? Of course it's not just that. What if I was changing? More importantly, Father's the one always lecturing me about how I should always knock. And even though he throws a fit when I forget to do so, this morning he calmly strode into my room, commanding me to do this and that, and to attend a dinner party in the evening, and he presents every single small detail of my private life. It's like he can't do anything but that. I can relate with how she feels, but this is nothing more than a misunderstanding between father and daughter. How should we handle this? Your father's to blame? Did you try locking your door? I mean, common sense would think that, right? But he probably have a key or something. Then your father is in the wrong. I can sympathize with you, Carla. You think so too? I knew leaving home was the right decision. Still, it's the first time I ever left Crossbell. The only reason I decided to go through with this plan was because Marsha said she'd accompany me. I think I get the gist of this mess, but she still looks hesitant, right? She never had the strongest heart to begin with. Sure, she ran out of the house in a hurry, but I bet with every step she became more and more uneasy. Then she should almost be at her breaking point. Then you travel alone, your father's worried about you, your maid is worried sick. I was wondering why I still hadn't seen Marsha. No, she must have betrayed me, didn't she? Unacceptable. I specifically ordered her not to tell anyone. Please calm down, Carla. It's true that Marsha informed us of the situation. That's only because she is worried sick about your safety. Despite what she says, she doesn't really want to leave Crossbell, her words not mine. Marsha, she really said that? I'm leaving Lady Carla in your hands. That was her farewell before we made our way to the station to find you. Well, I think it'd be best if you had another talk with your pops. Instead of running away, won't it feel better to say what you want to say to his face? You may be right. I'd started to think that there was no one at my side. But if Marsha's waiting for me, I don't mind returning home. Everyone, perhaps could you stay with me a bit longer and let me get everything out of my system? Besides, I need to start thinking about what I should say to Father. Sure, we can do that. We should be near Altair, but we still have the ride back. If you want the company, we'd be glad to oblige. Lloyd and the others transferred in Altair for the return trip. Then 30 minutes later. That was a long trip, in more ways than one. I'm sorry for the trouble I've caused. I truly thank you for listening to what I had to say. Please don't worry about it. Who's to say we can't handle consultation, so you can count on the Triple S to lend you an ear whenever you need it. Thank you. Ah. Huh. How dare you worry me at a time like this, you daft girl. Speak for yourself, father. If you had tried to come find me yourself, it would have been one thing, but to think you hired other people to do it for you. Excuse me, Lady Carla. My apologies, I was just so terribly worried. Heh, you should be sorry. I'm upset with you too, Marcia. Forgive me. But well, I'm grateful too. Can I count on you to continue to be by my side? Of course, I'd be happy to. Oh, thank heavens, I think I finally made up my mind. I have some conditions, father. You must knock every time you wish to enter my room. Every time, okay? In addition, you may no longer intrude upon my private life. And if you refuse, I'll be hopping right back on that train and I won't look back. Well, you have to stay home and behave yourself for a while first. So, are you honoring my request or are you refusing it? Fine. I don't want to be worried or have another falling out. I'll accept your terms. So, this is the power of the something or other section. For the time being, allow me to thank you for safely bringing my daughter home. However, not a word of this incident is to escape your lips to anyone. Am I understood? You got it. Our lips are sealed, so you can rest easy. Good. We're leaving, Carla. Don't you tell me what to do. Ellie, everyone, until we meet again. I can't thank you all enough for all that you've done. Please feel free to drop by our house whenever you like. We'll welcome you with open arms. The two of them bowed deeply. I guess that settles that. Even though that took forever, I'm glad we helped them out. Judging by their conversation, I think they will work things out. What a relief. I hope you're right. I pray they'll be able to work out their differences. Anyway, Lloyd, we should get going now. There's still some requests we can finish up today. Yeah, good point. Let's get to it then. Alright, finish that one. Thankfully. How are you, dude? Hey there, did you get back from Calvert? I'd also really like to take a trip out there someday. Well, I didn't exactly go out there for a vacation. Good to know. How about you, good sir? I remember you guys. Weren't you heading to Calvert? Do you vacation a lot or something? I'm sure once you're used to traveling by train, it can become dull. I recommend you read a book to kill the time. Actually, I finished this novel not too long ago. Here, you can take it. Oh, yes, thank you. Alright, well, I think this is a good point for us to stop. So if anything, guys, I'm going to end it here for today. Thank you all for watching. When we come back, we're going to continue on, finish up that last request, and then, as you know, continue on with the story. So thank you all, and I'll see you in the next one.